A look at the starting lineup for Orlando. Lori, it is identical to the Challenge Cup game last week.
Yeah, not surprising that they've gone unchanged, given that they do want to continue to build cohesion. McCutcheon in the midfield, she's going to be key on both sides of the ball tonight, but up top, it is all about the dynamic duo of Marta, Banda. It's their relationship, their movement that separates them. They can play vertically, they can play to feet, they combine for over half the team's goals last season. They'll be looking to do the same or better this year.
Meanwhile, for Chicago, Ludmila out due to suspension, but Sam Staub is available for the first time since July. 9 players started that quarterfinal playoff match in November.
Well, it's still an incredibly young starting 11. That means they're going to have to rely on their 2 most experienced players, and Alyssa Nair in goal and Carrie Riccaro in midfield. Nair's going to have to be the vocal leader on that back line to organize, make sure that they stay connected as a unit, while Riccaro is going to have to be the tempo setter, the one that calms the team down when they are in possession.
Alyssa Nair looks on. And we begin a new season in the National Women's Soccer League. The reigning champion, the reigning Shield winner, Orlando hosting Chicago. Reese Joseph takes it to the line.
For them to be able to create space and get in these 1v1 situations.
Here comes Marta, fires forward, across, it's off of Watt, comes high, sent toward frame, saved by Nair. Out toward a bellow and got cleared. Banda! Woo! That is a rocket!
Fluidity, the movement of the Orlando Pride in the attack, but this is also what they're going to be looking for. Overload in the box. On the healthy part, it was essential for them to be able to get results, especially early on in the season.
Angelina, that was a twister for Riccaro.
Riccaro starting this game in her more preferred position in that holding midfield role, and we spoke about her and Nair coming into this game. Their leadership, their experience is going to be essential to the Chicago team to start this season. So to have her in the midfield to be able to break up plays and then help keep this team calm when they do win possession is going to be necessary against this high-powered Orlando team right now.
Banda muscling through. Banda, that's blocked. Comes out to Gautreau. Levy's up high. McCutcheon. McCutcheon, the goal scores! The first goal of the season is a banger! And as the playoff game started, so too the regular season. Haley McCutcheon.
Winning the ball back. It starts with this player right here, Banda, just doing what she needs to do to use her strength, her ability, her positioning to win that ball back. But then keep an eye on Gautreau. It's amazing. She just settles herself, doesn't try to force it, sees McCutcheon on top of the box, and then McCutcheon does the rest. One side over to the next to be able to draw the defender to find the back of the net. What a start. But it's that patience that Seb Hines continues to reiterate to his team. Find the best option and then find the back of the net. Within the first 10 minutes, they do just that.
Ball knocked away. Broom now through for Schlegel. Tight angle and kicked away over the line in corner as Morehouse puts this over, and the first attacking set piece for Chicago tonight.
Well, it's the best opportunity for Chicago so far in this game, and it comes defensively just higher up the field. They win it back as Orlando's trying to build out, and then Shea Groom just gets faced up, knows where Schlegel is. Great weighted pass into her pass, and forces Morehouse to the save.
Corner, open header knocked down and into Morehouse. And quick distribution. Marta sprints out to the halfway line. Wiggles free of Pagelski. Squares for Banda. Oh, this is incredible. Banda! Nair puts an end to it.
Now they have so many ways they can attack you. Short passes, combination, overloads, or in transition. Look at Marta, just picks out Banda, and then Banda takes it so well under pressure. The entire back line for Chicago's dropping. Having to chase, make sure that they're staying tight to their marks.
Corner, header, goal! Ellie Watt steers it by Nair. And Orlando is rolling into 2025.
Watt starts it, then she finishes it. It's her effort to win this corner. And we just mentioned how much defending the Chicago team is doing right now. And not only is that physically demanding, but it's also emotionally, mentally demanding as well. But just look at Watt. right there in the middle of your screen, rises above, perfectly placed corner from Marta, just whips it in with pace. And all Watt has to do is redirect it, just a little glance as she rises above the traffic. You can see Nair as well trying to come for it, but Watt gets there before, and this is what that second goal means to Marta and company.
Since they played to 0-0, so the one thing you're guaranteed at a Stars game is a game with goals. Fortunately, they belong to Orlando at the moment for this Chicago group. Banda, do-si-do. Banda! That took a deflection, ricocheting to the left of the post and a diving there.
For Orlando, allowing them to push, keep possession, and just really put them under so much pressure.
That is halftime.
They can't go wide because Orlando is way too good. Ball rotation needs to be better.
Thank you, Brittany. So that's the conversation within the Stars locker room with Lauren Donaldson, with Lori Lindsay, and of course Brittany Hurton on the sideline. Mike Watts, opening day, opening game of the new NWSL season, and Orlando 2 goals ahead of Chicago tonight in Central Florida. Do you agree with the sentiment that Lauren Donaldson promoted at halftime?
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. I thought there were moments when they were at least trying to keep more possession, be brave. It's just with that intensity defensively from Orlando, it makes it difficult if your passes, the angles of support don't come quick enough. So it is about understanding where you want to play the ball before it arrives to your feet, and then be able to switch play if they can quickly.
Marta, what an incredible halftime piece about Marta. This ball knocked across, returned to sender. I think you and I broke when we saw that this morning, when we saw her mom in the stands. You were there for all that with CBS. You and Jackie Oatley and the CBS crew told that story so beautifully. But first time Marta ever played in the U.S. with her mom in the stands, and she's hoisting a trophy. Marta drives the cross. Banda reverts, helps retain. Bello, Marta, good draw, space, right back, Marta again. Good draw, picks out her target, falls in front and gets knocked in. Banda was there on the doorstep. By any measure, it is 3-0 Pride.
Gautreau, she's at the heart of it, but then they win it back quickly because of their shape. It puts them in this position to find Morgan Gautreau again, and then Barbara Banda, always a presence of mind. It is an own goal off of Hannah Anderson. But right here, you can see Barbara Banda making her presence felt, forcing Anderson to have to reach, lunge in an uncomfortable position as a center back. Trying to do whatever she can to clear it. And unfortunately just
Banda trying to cut down the angle. This is right to Watt. Allie Watt turn. There is blood in the water right now. It's a hero's ovation for those coming off. Mission accomplished. Allie Watt was jaw-droppingly good. Morgan Gautreau. And joining her, the young starlet from the state of Michigan, Michaela Johnson, starred at the Under-17 World Cup for the U.S., comes off the bench as well. It must make your heart swell. You were there the inaugural weekend. I don't know what number you were, but you were in the first 100. And here we are, 1,000 players have played in the league now.
Yeah, just exceptional of how much this league has been. A great touch from Barbara Banda.
Banda crossing and finished. Oh, what a goal for the Pride! Julie Doyle. It's magic, and it's 4-0.
Just watch Barbara Banda, understands, takes a little peek, sees where the pressure is, little chip over, and then just calms herself, gets her head up, sees that Doyle's on the far post. Chalufia, presence of mind as well to let that ball run. And then Doyle, because of the pace on the pass from Barbara Banda, there it is. There's the look. The pace on it allows Doyle to take it first time, comes across it, slots it to the near post. And just like that, makes it 4-0. What a finish that is for Julie Doyle. And I would suspect that's her first touch after coming in as a substitute to the far post instead of up and over that wall near post.
Marta above the bar. Running in behind, great player in hold-up. Improved her aerial game substantially last couple of years. Banda, not Banda. Banda through. Banda scores.
Chalufia plays the ball, but it is a beautiful touch from Barbara Banda to bypass two defenders. And then I love it because she just slows herself down, opens her hips up. Nair's frozen in the moment. Right there, look at that touch, my goodness. Knows where the pressure is, knows where the space is. And then at the last second, freezes Nair to be able to open up her hips and just calmly places that into the back of the net. But that touch is exceptional from Barbara Banda.
And Marta goes to celebrate at the supporters' end. Two more years of Marta, sign me up.
Fit the way that this team and Seb Hines wants to play. We saw it last year, but then Marta as well. Because she was having to chase, she was having to do so much work defensively. And then under this, under Seb Hines, really allowed her to flourish, almost reinvent herself in the attack again because of the way they win the ball back. They high press, and then they get players like Barbara Banda.
Here we go, Banda! No way! She makes you reimagine what's possible.
Starts with their defensive pressure. Look at the work she's putting in. 85th minute, still tracking. They force the turnover. She's wise to it, and then gets her head up. Doesn't take too many touches, just gets her head up, sees that Alyssa Nair is off her line. Everybody's dropping, no one steps to her, but what a finish that is. Alyssa Nair is off her line, and just at the last second, the dip on that shot from Barbara Banda is exceptional. Right there you see the technique. Doesn't use her laces, inside of her foot. There's two touches and just takes that one so well. What a...
And this turned over, here's Chalufia. McCutcheon, there goes Banda. Held a run, now through Banda, Chalufia! The Zambian connection! The flag has gone up for the moment.
I love the smile on Chalufia's face, but yeah, it looks from that angle to be a clear offside in Barbara Banda, and even originally in the run of play, I did think that her run was too soon, but I love this from these two players because Chalufia has been excellent on this right-hand side, being really disciplined with her position to give herself time and space, but then just a little interchange between the two of them.
Flexing their muscle, the reigning champion with a dominant opening salvo to 2025. Orlando 6, Chicago 0.
Oh, pure domination to open up this season for the Orlando Pride. And the main focus coming into this game for the Pride was execution in the final third. Well, they took advantage of all of them, created opportunities, patient at times, went quick in transition, and others showed their fluidity in the attack regardless of who was on the field. 6 goals to show for it. What a start for that man right there and his team.
Stay tuned, the Post-Match Show presented by Nick's Professional.